Coming to you live from the top floor of the OBB Corporate Tower in downtown Coral Gables. You're listening to the top-rated American football podcast in countries that don't play American football. Ain't that some shit? These are the Orange Bowl Boys.
Brought to you by Ed Morse. Join the over 2 million people that are backed by Morse. Visit edmorse.com.
Here's Toast, Roman, and Scoop.
Welcome to the Mario era, chapter 62.
62 de Mario. It's a Mario. I'm on a spring break. Yeah, a spring break. See? Yeah, everybody's on a spring break.
It's March.
Yeah, the madness
Speaking of March,
and the madness
March
begins.
Madness. Oh my God!
Bracket buster.
The brackets are already just done.
All it took was 1 hour and basically like 0.12% of brackets left are perfect.
Oh my God! In the history of brackets, like how many times has somebody predicted a perfect bracket? It's
happened quite a bit actually.
It's happened. It has happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
It has happened.
Like more than you think it should.
Mm-hmm.
Like lottery, like people winning the lottery. I mean, because there's people who win the lottery more or less. I mean, that's
I would say more.
Yeah, I would think. I don't know. I don't know what those odds are.
I don't know. That's tough to like put that together, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's crazy. I saw
last perfect bracket.
I saw
there. All right, here we go.
There you go.
There has never been a verified perfect bracket according to the NCAA.
You were so wrong.
This is as of 2016.
Yeah, look at that.
It's 100% happened. I know it's happened.
Well, I just Googled last perfect bracket
once. It's more than you thought.
Right, but nothing is popping up under that, my friend.
That was 7 years ago. That's happened between 16 and now.
But yeah, so more people win the lottery than predict perfect brackets is what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, but you're going off how many people win to how many people play. You're talking about a ratio and the odds.
I don't think it's ever been done.
I failed once again to get my bracket completed.
Oh my God, bro. Like it's the same
I did it
time.
last year. I know. Here's the problem. Here's what happens to me. I did it last year for the first time in like 5 years. And it's really, really sad because back in the day, the tournament was my favorite sporting event of the entire year. Right? It just everything about it. And man, I used to pay such good attention. I almost had a perfect bracket once. It wasn't though. But I didn't do it forever. I did one last year. And then what happens is all of a sudden, I don't know it's Thursday. Happens to me every year. That's why, perfect example, you want to know why I quit fantasy football? Because Thursday I missed all the Thursday games. As soon as they went to Thursday night games, I was useless because I have no idea that it's Thursday. And there you go. That's why I don't do it. I was going to, and I failed once again.
If only there was any sort of a device that's attached to us that could remind us of certain things. All we would have to do is just say,
I literally get so busy I don't know what day it is.
Hey Siri, remind me Thursday morning at 10 a.m. to do my bracket.
Oh, is that how you do that?
I'm just saying.
She would help you.
Look at
Oh my God.
There you go. And even she said it's past Thursday morning, dumbass. Yeah. That's what she said.
Oh shit. One hell of a tournament though.
The Furman.
Well, you guys go ahead and start. You guys go ahead and start the show. I got some reading to do.
Yay! Look at that. Oh my goodness. It finally happened. I'm an author of a children's book.
Look at that, guys. It's got words in it and pictures and everything.
And everything.
Look at that.
Look at that. PD the Pilot. True story. Somebody I hadn't seen in a little while So I was, at a place and they overheard and they're like, "Oh my goodness, did you write a children's book?" I said, "I did." I said, "What's it about?" I said, "It's a little pilot and they learn geography, and just so happens every episode or every book, where they learn the geography, there ends up being like a baddie, and they're like, 'Oh, that's so cool. What's the name of it?" I go, "PD the Pilot," and they just looked at me and they're like, "Okay." I'm like, "What's going on?" They're like, "My husband's name's Pete and he's a pilot." She's like, "Well, I have to buy the book." And I'm like, "Please buy 10." No, I was like, I thought that was a pretty cool story. That actually happened today. So,
Nice.
But I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Congrats, man.
we got one in the Hannah household as well.
I appreciate that. Yeah. So people ask me, like, where'd that come from? So I was years on the job firefighter. I don't really watch a lot of TV. My kids were little and I just kind of created this little universe, and it got to be this thing when Dad came home. "Dad, did you write another PD story?" And they just loved them. And it was just a promise to them and a promise to myself that one day I would try to publish that book. And there it is. And it's getting close to Easter. And it's getting close to Easter. So
it is.
There you go. Not that kind of Easter. So there you go. And shout out to the fourth OBB. That would be Jonathan Loans, and his son Kenneth Loans is the illustrator for that. And through the OBB family, once again, Kenneth did an amazing job. Fun to work with. And it was awesome to see like all the imagery in my minds come to life, and it came through his penmanship, his artistry, and I really appreciate him. And you go on Google, look up PD the Pilot. You go on Amazon, it's there. You guys actually had the book before I did. I ordered an author copy, and it says not for resale on it. And for some reason, it just got here yesterday. So I'm like, you're like, well, I'm glad you had the book. I didn't even have the book. But there it is. Cool.
Nice.
Thank you, boys.
Very good. All right, boys. Before we get down to Green Tree and stuff, other cool news. So we are up once again for a sports podcast award in 3 different categories. So good on it.
I don't know. I mean, it'd be cool in one category. I don't know how the hell we got into 3 of them.
Well, so here's the thing. So we
I mean, it's testament to you two.
Well, here's what happened. So last year was the first year they did these awards, and there was a lot of independent podcasts. Remember in our thing last year, it was us, FSU pod, and Nebraska pod, just a bunch of, mostly Levitard's show was in there and a couple others, but for the most part, it was independents. Apparently in year 2, that has changed significantly. So entered into 3 categories, hoping we would make one, and we got into all 3. But it's it's all giant pods. It's like we're up against Levitard in one of them. We're up against Richard Sherman in one of them. Let's just huge.
I saw we were up against what's his name? The guy who went from ESPN to Fox.
Cowherd.
Cowherd.
Yeah.
Cowherd and Kenny Mayne.
Kenny Mayne, we're up. Yes, we're
Cowherd and Kenny Mayne in the same category. I don't know how well that's going to go.
No, I'm just saying it's yeah. So we'll throw the link out there if you guys want to go ahead. That'd be great, but we're gonna get FSU'd.
Who isn't in it? I don't know if they didn't make it or didn't enter.
Well, the FSU pod didn't make it. None of those pods we were going up against last year made it again this year.
But we did.
We're at least we make the consistent.
Listen,
top 10 of things.
All the content came from one episode. We're good for one episode a year is basically what it is. But it's usually a really good episode.
That was good. I listened to the clips because I didn't even know what was in there. And I listened. I was like, "That's some funny stuff."
Some good shit. That's funny. Some good shit. Anyway, so whatever.
Although we were ragging on Jordan Travis in one of them, and in hindsight,
well,
probably it's not terribly applicable.
Listen, if I was in college for 16 years, I'd probably get good at quarterback too. That's what pissed them off the most. Let's be honest. I pissed them off the most, I think, ever on my social media by saying, "Oh, Jordan Travis announced he's coming back. Bad draft grade, huh? You are in a draft with Anthony Richardson, and you still don't come out." Yeah,
Anthony Richardson is going to go number
Anthony
1.
Richardson is going to cost some GM his job.
Yeah.
Because
but our boy Dan Orlovsky, he said he was accurate too.
You can't.
I'm like, no.
Oh no. Fine. Look, I've seen him make some unbelievably great plays. You can't deny that. But you have to be consistently great to be able to fit those windows. And he was consistently inconsistent.
Here's my thing. You can make accurate throws. I agree, right? I liken it to a major league pitcher. The guy who is world renowned for control, Greg Maddux, right? I love that meme. I asked Greg Maddux to paint my house, but he only painted the corners, right? And you see the blue paint on that. It's such a classic meme. I'm not saying Anthony Richardson is that, because he's not. But the thing is, I've seen misses from him, right? Some throws that would make Ricky Vaughn blush. Like when you miss like a stop by 10 yards, like that is not accurate. Like you don't have, Greg Maddux never missed that bad, right? And Anthony Richardson does it. Yes. Can he make good, accurate throws? Yes. But when he misses so bad that you have to do a double take. And you have, like, why did he just miss that bad? It's unabated. There's no problems. There's no issues. You can't say the guy's accurate when he misses like Ricky Vaughn. Just saying. Maybe he needs glasses.
Talking about the draft. Bro, Jalen Carter is costing himself some money.
Oh, well.
Did you see him when you get gassed at your own pro day and can't finish it because you're like 9 pounds overweight? Wow, that's on the top of the legal issues. That's not, dude. That's going to be a guy that's going to cost a GM their job because someone's still going to take him like top 10. He's going to be a bust now.
And that's this is when Mario's thing sticks in your head, like his thing of all things. How you do anything is how you do everything. Bro, this is the most important moment of your life, right? This is what you dreamt about as a little kid, went to high school, went to college, and now you're at the NFL. You're at the precipice of your dreams. All you got to do is just cross the finish line. And that's what you do? That's such a bad omen. You're right, Toes. It's like, you should be in the like absolute pinnacle shape. You should be on it. You should have been working with people, all your P's and Q's. You know how to interview. That's something else I don't get. These GMs, they conduct interviews and they'll say, this guy's a terrible interview. Why? Like, why wouldn't you take the time to work with somebody to polish? That's like, you've been busting your ass to improve your 40 time, but you won't even bust your ass to go figure out how to talk to somebody. Right? Yeah. Kudos to you.
Yeah. Yes and no. I mean, I don't know. I mean, look, some people are just terrible interviews. It's just,
you can work with somebody.
Didn't you had a terrible interview?
With who?
The guy you said whoever walks through the door next is getting the job.
But I'm just saying, I thought you meant me personally. I was like, what have I done about that interview? Yeah, there's
is
people,
that not right?
But he didn't get prepared.
So some people just suck at it, dude. It's just the way it goes. Tell them all you want. And I missed last week, so I didn't even get to give a shout out to our boy Will. Ran the fastest 40 at the combine. Tight ends, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Yeah, both those guys were on the roster together. And I mean, Brev's going to still be in the league. He's doing some Brev things. And then you have Will. And we knew right off the rip that those two guys were on the same team at the same time, that those guys would be in the NFL. So it's good to see.
Well, speaking of the NFL, we got Brax coming home.
Ooh,
and we got a Dolphins team that are going all in. I mean, all in. Jalen Ramsey. Mike White.
You got Brax and you got Ramsey.
You got Mike White, too.
Talk about this for a second.
Oh, my goodness. Go ahead. Let's do it. I can see it.
I mean, did you see what Ramsey said today?
Yes.
No. What did he say today?
He said, I'm surprised that I get so much love down here considering how much I beat up on the Hurricanes.
And I quote.
And
then it went from, oh, that's good for the Dolphins to now I hate his guts.
Listen, man, there are
I
more
hate him
Dolphins
just like I hated him
fans.
before.
From my experience, Dolphin fans are pretty evenly split between the Canes, the Gators, and the Knolls.
Sure.
So,
Yeah, they all.
What you going to do? Listen, bro, Miami Hurricane fans that are Dolphin fans will forgive Jalen Ramsey if they are winning games in fucking January, and he's making plays. So that's
you
I haven't won games in January in my lifetime.
The guy. And then you come down and then you have to say something about it. Like, no. If you just come down here and shut your face, then
my concern
Hurricanes
is?
probably wouldn't be mad about it. But
You know what my concern is?
I honestly, no, I'm not going to say anything. Brax needs to step up.
Yeah, he needs to represent. You know what scares me for the Dolphins is that Tua, and I think this is a true story, but you know how the facts go. He's like in a Taekwondo class because he's learning how to fall and not hit your head. And that's what level you're at.
You should just go to WWE school.
You realize
that's a good skill for him, dude. You can say it's not a good skill. It's wise.
I'm just saying, if that's the level where you're at, it's inevitable at times. It's unescapable.
He's one hit away. He's one concussion away from having his career being over.
That's what I'm saying, and that's what scares me. I think if you can
figure out how to fall so you don't hit your head for an extra 5 or 6 games, I guess that's a win. I don't know.
We are putting something into existence. We are putting something into existence right now. You know what the Dolphins are going to do? They're going to draft Anthony Richardson.
No, they won't.
They're going to build this team again. We're combining 2 segments. Dolphins are all.
I will tell you this.
You heard it here first.
If you said that, and McDaniel wasn't the coach, I might believe you. Honestly, that would be so Dolphins, right? I would 100% think that Greer would do something like that. But McDaniel won't let that happen. No chance. That's funny though. I like that. That's funny. Can we talk about the Furman UVA game today?
Well, I'm going to say, while we're recording this on Thursday night at 9:53, Northern Kentucky's on top of Houston.
Zona goes down to Princeton, right? A little pass and cut. That's it. Pass and cut.
And then
right?
UVA with the turnover.
UVA, man, there's been a lot of really crazy stuff. And it's the buzzer beaters and it's this kind of stuff. And it's teams taking teams down that shouldn't, like Princeton beating Zona today. It's just the circumstances under which that happened today that and they had a timeout.
Yeah.
I don't understand what happened at all. First of all, he's throwing it. It's a backcourt violation, and they're getting the ball anyway. So what was the intent of throwing it halfway across the stadium?
Well, dude, this is Tony Bennett. They won a national championship like 3 years ago.
He's that player,
yeah,
winningest player in college basketball history. And
it's March Madness,
then the guy stone cold buries it, dude.
Purple buries it.
Oh my God. I'm not even sure that Furman, the Paladins, have their names on the jersey. I'm not even sure they have a logo on them. It just looks like a purple shirt.
The only uniform that I seen was worse was like the Great Britain uniform that they had in the Major League tournament. Speaking of that World Baseball Classic too, you saw what happened to Diaz?
Yeah, Edwin Diaz, Torres Patella.
Goodness. Yeah, celebrating. Now everybody hates the World Baseball Classic because baseball is such a violent sport. It's so violent.
He pulled a Kendry Morales.
It's so
Martin Gramatica.
He pulled a Stacy Coley.
Bro, it's happened before. Like exactly, it's happened. Oh wow!
You know what I said? That's a reference. You know what I said to Stacy Coley? This is so bad. This is so derogatory. I said Stacy Coley's dad had glass balls. He made glass sperm, man, because he made a glass kid. Because that guy would jump up and get hurt.
So good.
I remember that one great catch. Remember that game? He dove and he had such a great catch, and he got up. He's like, "Yeah!" And he's like, "Oh!" He doubled over, and he was done for like 2 weeks. I'm like, that kid cannot stay healthy. Oh yeah, but
He was
Edwin
so
Diaz pulled a
talented,
Stacy
bro.
Coley. But
Golly.
hey, I'm telling you, enter Sandman Mariano Rivera, probably the best closing song, walk-up song. I don't care, just the way he did it, especially with his background, right? Metallica probably wasn't big in his home country, but Edwin Diaz's trumpet song when he comes in,
Awesome.
it is the best. It is the best. Oh, it's fantastic. Fantastic.
Hey, listen, man. His owner has all the billions. Just go buy another closer. You're good to go.
Yeah, they'll always be the New York JV team, though. Yeah.
Well, right now they're approaching like a $500 million roster, so I'm not sure how long that's going to stay. They're going to win it eventually.
Yeah, Justin Verlander's now out there too,
right?
And still, Kate Upton. She's a-okay in my
There
book.
you go. All right, so we got to what else we got to do? We got to get down to Green Tree. Got to talk about spring practice, men's and women's hoops. Got to talk about baseball. We also got stumbled on some audio row from a real life cowboy that we're going to play.
All right, why not?
Wait a second. Before we go there,
Yeah.
I don't know where we're going. Inside the world's, is this real life? The world's most expensive hotel.
Okay.
It's $292,000 a night.
Okay,
Per room?
It's the Lovers Deep Luxury Submarine Hotel,
Oh.
known as St. Lucia. The submarine hotel is specifically designed to provide sensational romantic experiences.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. All of a sudden, this is a really expensive brothel. Claimed to be giving lovers a once-in-a-lifetime experience, the submarine takes you through deep blue oceans and comes with a private chef and soundproof rooms.
It's a submarine.
What is happening? There's a 2-person shower. What?
How
It's a
much?
submarine.
It's $292 a night.
$292,000 a night?
Yeah.
All right, so here's the deal. Where's this one? This is in St. Lucia?
The name of it is St. Lucia. I don't know where it's based out of.
It's probably like in Bahrain or something. So you know that there's actually an underwater hotel in the Keys, right?
No.
Jules Undersea Lodge.
Okay.
And
Really?
per couple,
Is that also a brothel?
no, but it's just one room, so you can I'm pretty sure you can just go ahead and go to town on each other while you're down there, and there's windows and stuff.
Oh, you're down there. Oh well.
But yeah, it's going the world famous Aquanaut package. It's
World famous.
$2,500 per couple.
What's not
A night?
242 a night?
Yeah.
242
Yeah.
grand.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not terrible.
No, but you look at what you're staying in, bro, and it's just
It's disgusting.
it was built in the 70s. It looks like
It's got to be disgusting.
it looks. It looks like they keep it clean, obviously, but it's still.
Sure, they do.
I don't know how much I'm trusting this nonsense.
I mean, who cleans that?
Well, a scuba diver cleans it.
100%. It's a scuba diver. He puts his mask on.
Oh shit! All right.
I'm glad I stayed awake for this. This is fun.
Do we go down? Do we go down to Green Tree?
Why not?
Line 72. Line 800.
All right. So the boys are on spring break. Oh yeah. Everyone is on spring break.
Yeah.
A week on, week off. Then we'll have 3 weeks on. Spring game happening on what is it, that Friday the 15th or 14th, something like that. That second Friday.
You got to do
How you
it.
feeling, boys?
14th. How are we feeling? I don't know. They've had a few. I've talked to a couple people. They say that the offense in the spring has been awesome. No, that it's been a lot of fun. A lot more fun.
Well, more throwing.
Been exciting.
Well,
It's been fun.
It's amazing when you emphasize that, right? Because we've been saying that too. You got in today's day and age, right? Until the landscape changes again, it's an offensive-minded game. Rules are set up for the offense. You got to prioritize explosive plays. You have to. So if it's a lot of fun, it means big plays are to have. He's aggressive. I saw that, Mr. Shannon. He is absolutely a timeout. Time. Randy Shannon. I got you. I got to put him in a body bag, Johnny. Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, because it is spring and they're on a vacation. So I randomly, asked Siri something. I was like, hey, Siri, can you play me Journey Separate Ways? Because I wanted my kids to hear the original version. Because they got no. So then they put on Separate Ways channel on Pandora. I'm in love. It's such a good channel. Oh my goodness!
Man, you got Boston on there.
Boston, REO Speedwagon, Toto.
Good.
I didn't realize. I only thought Toto sang Africa, but they got that "Cross the Line" or "Toe the Line" song.
Yeah.
The line.
Oh, that's them?
I'm like, yeah. I said the same thing. I was today days old when I realized Toto sang that song too. "Toe the Line" or "Cross the Line" or something.
Never have I heard
a few hits.
a successful cover that was identical to the original song,
Weezer's Africa.
like Africa.
Yeah.
Weezer's
Africa. He
It's the
can't hit
exact
that
same
note.
song.
Oh yeah, to a T.
The exact same song.
He can pull it off.
They changed a thing,
No.
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 and it was like successful.
Yeah.
But it was ridiculous because they just should have played Toto's version.
I that's what I said. I don't understand. I've never heard a cover that was done exactly the same be that successful.
But it was successful for Toto because they made all the money on that.
Of course.
Yeah.
How does that work? How does
Well-
that work on the cover like that?
Well, so obviously Weezer has to come to an agreement, has to get permission, but most of that money is going to go towards Toto. Listen, what Weezer got off that was a renewed reason for folks to go see them in concert,
Right.
and so it sold tickets.
Okay.
But from a royalty standpoint, that all pretty much
all
goes
Toto?
to Toto. Yeah.
All right, so back. Sorry, and we digress.
I mean, I'm glad we're at Green Tree. This is
Yeah.
yeah. Talk about Separate Ways Pandora channels, and then that. But that's what happens in the
you
spring.
guys use Siri?
I
Not
do
really, no.
but
It's
she.
interesting. I don't use it. I don't like talking into it for it to dictate stuff. I don't like giving voice messages. It just seems dumb to me.
She's temperamental. I will tell you that. For the life of me, I will ask her a legit question when I'm driving the car, and she'll answer it. I'll ask her, "Hey Siri, what's the tallest peak in Florida?" She'll tell me, right, what it is. I'll say, "Okay," and I'm driving. I'm like, "Hey Siri, but how tall is it in feet?" I can't answer this question right now. I'm like, "Bitch, you just told me what it is. You're answering question." She picks and chooses what questions, and then after, like, you kind of, she senses in your voice.
Whisper.
No,
If you whisper to her.
no, I want to change my Siri. I want to give her the Australian accent. I think that's
Alexa does that.
what?
If you whisper to Alexa, she whispers back to you.
No kidding. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't want any of that.
I can't stand it. The girls like Alexa. We have one just because I won't allow them to get it throughout the house. We just have one. You want to talk to this little box, it's right there.
They want the whole house to be
need you-
smart.
I don't need you turning stuff on and off around the house. I will say this though. We did get because when we did the kitchen, we wanted to hide all the outlets or as many of the outlets as we could. So the outlet for the kitchen light over the kitchen table is in a cabinet, and I got one of the smart outlets, and it connects to Alexa. So you just tell, because it's in the cabinets, you don't want to go in the cabinets. You just tell Alexa to turn the light on or off, and the light goes on or off. It's actually pretty clever, to be honest with
Okay.
you. Yeah.
There you go. You're being spied on.
Oh, 100%.
100%. All right. So let me ask you this. Which group will have the biggest impact in the 2023 season? What group of players? Not necessarily all of the same position, but what group of players will have the biggest impact on the 2023 season?
Well, how do you classify a group then if it's not the same position?
More than like, I guess, at least 3 players.
Like you're saying, like pick out 3 specific players.
All right, so you could say the offensive line. You could say the incoming freshman. You could say, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Thank you, but I'm going to say the offensive line. So, I talk to people too. Apparently, the 2 freshman offensive line are better than advertised. They're actually better than what people thought. They're monsters. So if you could tell me you get a healthy Zion Nelson, right? You're moving things around. You're kicking people around. Got a new center. He's got that new car smell, even though it's kind of from like Orlando area. And then you have 2 badass freshmen. Again,
and Cone.
And
well, think of so Cohen is a natural left guard. So
Yeah.
if you have
who never gave up a sack in his career.
right, if you have Nelson and Cohen and Lee from the center to the left, and then you have Jalen Rivers maybe at guard on the right side, and then you can interchange those 2 on the right side at tackle, the 2 freshmen potentially.
Dirty.
That's pretty dirty.
And then again, we said this under Lashley, and it was proven true that the offensive line would stock up once we went to Lashley from Enos, because obviously the penchant to want to hold the ball longer. Because we're not going to use as many tight sets, we're not going to be blitzed as much exotically, I think. And I think just because of the talent infusion, some of the health back, and the system, it's easy for me. I think the offensive lineman's going to ball out this year. 2 years under Mario, I think Mario gets his street cred back. I think Alex Mirabal, he did it on purpose. He wanted his limbs cut off on purpose because now he's got cybernetic implants. He's like a cyborg now. He's like, I'm going to show you bitches. Here we go. Offensive line, stock up.
Scoop.
Say Tyler.
Man, I don't know.
Say quarterbacks.
Well, there's only one, really. I mean, and if you want to, so if you want to go that route, it's not a group. I'll say the quarterback room, but it's really one guy.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, if you're going to talk about a bounce back or have the biggest impact, it kind of all goes hand in hand with that. And you realize and you see, and it's just, I don't want to talk too much about the past, but this goes to show you that all the nonsense that we got about being Tyler's boy and yada, 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 and this and that and blah, blah, blah. Who's the starting quarterback this year?
Tyler.
Oh, Tyler is. Oh, okay. Undisputed. It's not disputed. There's no one else that's going to take his job. He's the guy. Just like he was the guy last year. And the guy that you wanted to replace him last year, where's he?
Missouri.
That's correct. He's the guy. And if you put him in the situation where he can be successful, unlike the last
Guy.
thing that we dealt with, right?
Hey, Maryland.
He's going to be uber successful once again. I believe it. If he's put in the system, he has the ability. And I said, what's the one thing I want out of this offense? One single thing I want out of this offense. Tyler's ability to get out of a bad play and put himself in a good play. He needs to have the free reign to be able to do that on the field at the moment that it needs to be done. I believe that is the case. I believe he's going to have the ability to do that. I believe that when you have these quarterbacks that you put your trust in to run your offense, you have to believe in them enough to be able to be productive on their own, on the fly, right? I mean, you're paying these guys not only NIL, but you give them a free ride and you say, you're going to run the ship. Let them do it. Like build a nice little bubble that he can steer around by doing what needs to be done when it needs to be done. I think he's going to have a monster year.
I will go with the youngs, the kids. I guess I'll just go with this year's freshman class. So I think the 2 tackles. I think Horton. I think Malik Bryant. I think you're going to see this roster set up for those guys and the Kellys and the last 2 years recruiting classes to just blossom this year. Apparently, the rumor is down right now that they are pushing the veterans like crazy, which is great. I think some of them are going to get rewarded with some PT rather early on. Like this is a youth dominated roster. I mean, yeah, he's picked some pieces like Matt Lee and these guys, but this is a youth. This is a sophomore, redshirt freshman dominated roster for the most part in terms of the playmakers that have been coming in. And so, yeah, I think that's going to be. Listen, there is I think what we all can agree is there's a shitload of optimism and potential on this roster. It's how fast that these kids can grow up, how fast these kids can get punched in the mouth and come back from that. And we'll see. We'll see. Last year's team got punched in the mouth and they just lay down.
Yeah.
So, but the good thing is most of those guys are gone, either through, for whatever reason or just because they were told to get the hell out and they had to get out. So, yeah, I just there's that sense of just, man, there's a big ceiling because we haven't been disappointed by them yet. You know what I'm saying?
This imagery went in my head.
That talent's there, though.
Yeah.
And this what doesn't need to happen. There was imagery while you were talking in my mind, Toast, that when you said they got punched and then they went down. What happened last year is they were fighting and the guy in the corner was like, hey, I need you to go ahead and after he throws that left jab, swing out to your right. Bam! Gets knocked down. All right. What I need you to do is after he throws that right, I need you to swing back to the left. Bam! Get knocked down. They're like, damn, everything this coaching staff's telling me to do, I'm getting punched in the face. And I mean, one Josh Gaddis. So you know what? You don't want these guys to hit the floor. They got to build up some resiliency, but these coaches better earn their pay grade, right? You cannot put them in a situation where you put them last year. I have high hopes for these freshmen like you, Toast. I really, really do. But the systems that you implemented this year, you better put them in better positions because last year you didn't, and they got knocked down to the turf. A lot because of the coaching. Let's be honest. A lot was because of the systems that they tried to implement. It just didn't work. Square peg, round hole. But we've seen it down here in Miami before. So hopefully this system and your corner man is not going to get you knocked out.
You know what has been? We talk about what's been removed from the locker room. You know what's been removed from the coach's lounge?
No.
Ego. No egos on this staff this year. There's no Broyles Award winner. There's no DC that's been doing it for goddamn 85,000 years and has more.
Two proven guys.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so it's just it seems like it's a staff much more conducive to collaboration. Mm-hmm. We heard Ponce and Gaddis weren't really talking, and like it was oil and water that entire time in that coach's lounge last year, and now it looks like maybe it's a group that can work together.
You know what I find very interesting? That both of the coordinators are Cajun.
Cajuns?
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting.
There'll be some crawfish boils.
Right, have you listened to the two of them speak in their interviews? Oh my God. They are Guidry more so than Dawson, but Guidry is Cajun. It is awesome. The way his interviews are so fantastic.
Do it, Bobby.
And Dawson, if you watch him in his interview, I swear it's Orgeron. He's not as
so that's what we
accent.
Need.
But he looks just like him too.
We need Eddie Orgeron.
He does look like Orgeron.
Yeah,
he does.
Yeah.
We need Dawson and Guidry just to like put him on a couch all together at the same time and just let them talk. It would be amazing.
You won't understand any of it.
No, you'll need subtitles. You know what it will? You know what it'll be? It'll be an episode of the Swamp People.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. I want to watch an episode with the Swamp People with them so they can help narrate.
Shoo him, Elizabeth. Why would I want to shoo him? What is this, a horse? Do I need a farrier?
Oh, God.
I'm trying to shoot him. You can't even say the T. Shoo him.
All right. I got another question for you. Which brothers combined for the best season?
Which brothers?
How many brothers are there?
We got 2 sets of brothers.
There's 2?
Yeah.
Washington and who?
Oh, that's right. 3.
What?
3. Mauiogas, and we've got Browns.
And we got Washington's.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not the Browns. Only because
It's
I don't,
got to be
I don't think...
Mauigoa.
Okay, you're going Malagoas.
I mean, you kind of have to.
I'm going to win this one. I'm going to let you guys put your answers in first. I'm going to put my answer in last because I'm definitely winning this one.
Did we miss brothers?
You're saying Malagoas. What are you saying, Scooby?
I got to say Malagos, too. They're both going to play.
I'm going to say the Van Dykes. Yeah, Tyler and DeMarcus. Those are the brothers that are... What? They're not brothers? Come on, one kills it in recruiting. The Van Dykes. That's my final answer. There you go.
All right.
Tyler and DeMarcus. All right, good.
I think the Browns could be a close second. And the Washingtons, like they could all get.
Well, I don't think the younger Brown's going to play.
Yeah, I mean Mauigoa, he could be starting at linebacker.
They're both going to play.
He better.
Yeah.
They're both.
If we don't have a new mic this year, I'm questioning everything. I'm sorry. I love you. I love your work ethic, but 2 years, I can't watch a third year of this. I can't watch a third year of this.
That's a very true statement.
Mm-hmm.
I can't watch another year.
It cannot. Your defense is not getting any better.
Listen,
if that's the case,
UNC can't take a second string quarterback and turn him into an ACC leading linebacker. Meanwhile, we haven't had a linebacker sniff over 70 tackles. And I'm not talking 100, 130, Dan Morgan, 140, 150. Luke Kuechly had 272. I'm talking about just 60 to 70. It's these are linebackers. You should make tackles. I can't watch it again. I can't. No.
All right.
I think he's a linebacker in the league.
Who? Corey?
What's his name? Sudath? Who was the quarterback for Duke that went and played linebacker?
Oh, UNC.
Oh, that's North Carolina.
UNC. Yeah, that kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
I think he's in the league.
Yeah.
He got
he's
drafted.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Guy who was a quarterback.
Yeah. Southpaw.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
We made him look like a great quarterback.
We made all of them look like a great quarterback.
Hold on a second. Never seen him in my life. They had 3 quarterbacks, all lefties.
All left-handed. Exactly. Yeah. Kiss of death for Miami fans.
Incredible.
Kiss of death for Miami fans. This quote. Here's a quarterback making his first start against the Miami Hurricanes. And you just know that guy is going to blow the roof off the building against the Hurricanes. We're going to make every guy making his first start look like a Heisman. It's just what we do. Although I do have high hopes for the Guidry defense. I really do.
We all do.
Yeah.
Listen, I mean, dude, high hopes for everything. The offense, the defense. I mean, it's got it can't come on. No reason. Listen, other teams do it. No reason why this team can't rebound and have a great season.
It can't be any worse. It's okay.
No, it can't.
It's okay.
It can't go worse than 5 losses, 5 wins.
I promise you, it won't be as bad as 5 and 7.
No, it can't be.
Cannot be.
And if it is, this spot won't be around to tell you about it.
That may not be inaccurate.
That seemed like a logical time to just hand it off to the next generation.
Maybe so.
With all due respect.
So, yeah.
We gave it our best shot. They never won dick for us.
5 and 7 or 4 and 8.
We gave it our best shot. They've been mid the entire time we've done this pod.
We'll ride off into the sunset after 6
Peace, y'all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We'll hand the subscriber list off to somebody and have fun with it.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Oh, shit. All right. So do you want to play Scoop? When should we play the cowboy audio? The end or before the spots? Or
I think you should play it now.
Do it now.
Well, you know what I think we should do?
What?
I think we should play it right after we talk about our friends.
Yeah. Talk about our first friend. Look at your hat.
Yeah.
Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Daytona Bike Week was last week.
He's got to have stories.
He got, he was gone for 2 weeks up there.
I wonder how many bikes they sold.
2 weeks of stuff.
Yeah.
Just crazy. I mean, Teddy Teddy Morse's Harley Davidson of Daytona. The mothership. It's the mothership. Daytona Harley Davidson. Incredible. I went up to the Players. I drove. We got back. I got back from vacation Friday. Drove up to the Players on Saturday in Jacksonville, and I got up to about Melbourne, and then it was just bikes all the way to Jacksonville. It was crazy. And I was thinking to myself, half of these are probably from Teddy's place.
Yeah.
Right up the street.
Yep.
It's a beautiful store. I was there. It's a beautiful
awesome.
store. Beautiful store. Ed Morse.
If you're looking for 4 wheels, you can always go to edmorse.com, and they got all the brands and everything. Price protection promise. Visit them at edmorse.com.
.com. Well, it is March Madness special, and you need to remember this promo code, MM10. It's not as cool or sexy as OBB, but it's going to work for Caneswear. Promo code MM10 gets you $10 off any $50 purchase. I'm Top Row watching. Well, the first thing, the Miami Hurricanes Adidas honoring Black Excellence basketball jersey with khaki, $90. It's a great-looking jersey. Right next to it, I know it's not basketball, but I'm staring at the Florida Panthers Adidas St. Patrick's Day jersey. That is really cool. You add both of those, you're going to get that promo code to activate, and it's free shipping over everything over $99. Perfect time March Madness sale. Caneswear, 2511 South University Drive in Davie, Florida, 954-835-5597. Talk to Kenny and the boys. They will hook you up.
All right. Let's talk a bit about I've lost my list. Son of a bitch.
We can talk about balls, package, beer. I don't know. You tell me.
Which one? Let's talk about Manscaped.
Yeah,
Yeah,
balls.
we can do that.
Balls.
Talk about our balls, about the testes. So they got new. All right. So hang on a second. So they have dropped new product, folks. And we had a lot of fun with the testicles and talking about trimming everything down there. But now they have released a line of beard stuff.
Ooh, they're right up your alley.
Beard moisturizer, beard conditioner, like a whole bunch. I got the email like 2 days ago. So some very cool stuff going on there for those of us that have the facial hair. So your promo code OBB will work for all that stuff as well. 20% off. In addition to grabbing the ball deodorant and the ball powder to prevent the sweat.
I something just hit me with their marketing until just now, and I'm so terrible because we've been marketing them. It's Manscaped, and I know what manscaping is, right? It's a term. But their products, especially like their beard hedger, lawn mower, weed whacker, are all based off landscaping concepts. I just caught that. I was today days old.
What the fuck have you been for the last year?
I just thought it was about the fact that you manscape your balls, and we always call it manscaping. I've always used that term before they I had no idea it was synonymous with landscaping.
Stupid sometimes.
Wow.
What?
All right.
So I said, weed whacker, beer hedger mower whacker. Is it Buddy Wackett? Yeah, Buddy Wackett.
Oh my God.
Unbelievable.
All right,
Really, that is
wow. That was real time. That was real time.
that was a real time realization.
Yeah. OBB. Use promo code OBB.
Scoop is our boy. Is he a March Madness package?
Oh,
Of course
my
he does.
Goodness, he's
Of
out
course he
there.
is. He's out there.
He's out in Vegas, beating the bookie out in Vegas. Got the whole thing going on. He's got all his live stuff. I mean, it's pretty awesome, right? I mean, the guy is winning basketball. He's still winning soccer. He's got hockey. I think the Panthers scored 14 goals tonight, by the way.
Something like that. At one point, I know they had 9, like in the second period.
Yeah, they scored 14.
Was it 14? Really? Shut up.
Yeah, they scored 7 in like the
I'm
first
pulling it
12
up.
minutes. Yeah. Anyway,
9-5.
I was 9-5 total.
They won 9-5.
14 total.
It's facts.
Still a lot. They had 7 in the first period.
They did. They were winning 7-3 at the end of one.
Wow. That's
Okay.
Talk
So
about
anyway,
a rough start.
beatingthebookie.com is where you get all your packages. For your golf packages, I got the Valspar this week. I don't think he has a Valspar package because I think he's so busy with March Madness. He's in Vegas doing it live. Do it live. Don't break the table, Hannah. So it's awesome. At Beating the Book on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Got all the free plays. He's throwing the free plays on beatingthebookie.com. Yeah, man. All that good stuff. It's March Madness, so it's just fantastic. It'll be going on and on and on and on and on. So you can get in at any point and catch the rest of the tournament.
And if you need a place to go ahead and place those bets, make some of that money, then, they turn it over at the end of the half. Come on, Northern Kentucky. You can go ahead and download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now and sign up with code TPPN. New customers can bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Win or lose only at DraftKings Sportsbooks with promo code TPPN. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for details.
In a minute.
All right, before we get into 5 questions. So, Ro, I don't know if you've heard this yet. It was going viral. I don't know who this guy is. I know who he is now, but I didn't know when I heard it like a day ago. Just a great little rant from this cowboy that lives in Canada, and I thought it was fabulous.
This one's for all the haters out there. All of those who think it's cool to sit back in the safety of their mother's basement, make clips of my videos, and talk shit about me out there on the internet. You little fuckers have no idea the life I've lived. 41 years working professionally with horses, 30 of those spent as a remote wilderness guide. I did shit on a daily basis that would make you bitches piss yourself. I stood down 9 grizzly bear charges in my life, 5 black bear charges. And I once stepped up and stuffed an 8-foot Tom Cougar square in the fucking mug with my walking stick to save one of my dogs. I watched 17 horses lose their lives out there. I lost 3 good friends. And I've held the lifeless body of my best friend in my arms. I've heard my own bones snap. I've stitched my fucking body twice myself. And I've felt the searing fucking heat of a hot brand. You fuckers have no idea what tough is, sitting back in your fucking mom's basement, going to work in your cubicle, stopping by 7-Eleven on the way home, and then talking trash about fellas like me. You know what? I feel sorry for you fuckers, I really do. Because what I see is a whole world full of hate-filled, little soft and gushy blue smurfs. Harmless. Yap, 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 but completely fucking harmless. For those of you who follow my videos, I appreciate you listening to my rant. Now I feel better. I love all of you. Stay the course and resist. And I'm sorry, honestly, for the fucking stupidity that you've all got to put up with out there.
And this guy is head to toe.
Oh.
Dressed exactly how you think he would be.
Yeah, this is cowboy, bro.
It sounds exactly like John Wayne, but like if he had a Canadian mother. I feel sorry. He could sorry.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
sorry.
I feel sorry for you guys. I think my favorite part is like I punched the cat in the face protecting one of my dogs.
My walking stick.
He stared down 5 grizzly
In the mug.
attacks and 4 black
in the
bears. He stared down. But I like it. He's got to differentiate it.
Bro.
He can't just say 9 bears, right? I've stared down 9 bears.
9
No.
grizzlies.
He's got to say 5 grizzlies and 4 black bears. Right?
Bro, he just listed off the back of his baseball card and it fucking blows everyone else's away.
Yeah. Like I thought I've done some pretty cool, like, you know, alpha male shit, but that dude's got me beat.
I'm just running around. I'm just little Miss Greg over there.
Talking in your mama's basement. You nothing. I was like, where's he going with this? What is he gonna call him? What's he gonna call him? I thought he was gonna call him the P-bomb. He called him
No.
Blue Smurfs.
Little blue Smurfs.
I told
He
you.
almost looks like Papa Smurf.
I always told you. You know why the Smurfs are blue, right?
No.
Yeah, because there's no girls there.
There was only one girl.
5 questions.
Yeah, baby. Did you miss 5 questions last week, Scoop?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
What?
You didn't miss 5 questions.
I missed it. What do you mean? Missed doing it?
Yes.
Of course I did.
Oh, you never. Okay. Well, you never had answers.
I have a lot of great answers. I have some of the best. I don't have them often, but I have some of the best 5 questions answers ever.
All right. Let's start off with this. Here's a good one. What is the biggest hoax in history?
Sorry.
Oh my goodness, he doesn't. He doesn't want to. This is such a trap. This is a trap. I feel like Admiral Akbar.
It's terrible. Why would you ask a question like this?
It's a trap. Nope. Let's get to. I got the next one. We're skipping over this one. We are not doing it. We are not doing it. I'm not doing it. I got question 1, Gregory.
All right.
This is funny. Oh shit. Toast, because Scoop's gonna still be incapacitated with that question. What would you do if a duck attacked you?
Oh man,
a duck.
Yeah,
Now,
you just gotta run fast enough to get away.
First of all, there was a duck
I
chasing.
think with a duck, listen, a duck is not a goose, and I've been attacked by geese before.
Geese are nasty.
Geese are nasty motherfuckers. I believe it's just one duck.
Just a duck, yeah.
One duck.
One of ours. I'm pretty sure I could keep it at bay with 1 foot.
Yeah.
Your foot.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, and not even kicking it, just kind of keep it at bay.
Listen, at first he's probably got a couple steps of me where it's chasing me because I'm like, what the hell's happening? And then I'm gonna gain consciousness, right? I'm pulling a 180 and I'm duking it up, dude. I'm like throwing some hands. I'm like, all right, little duck. Like,
Duck, bro.
You know, duck, goose.
It's a duck.
Yeah. I'm throwing some.
Goose. Maybe he's got a goose behind him.
I'm throwing some. Hey, have you seen those Egyptian geese that are now down here? They're weird. You know what I'm talking about?
Which ones?
Google Egyptian geese, right? Google
The
Egyptian
brown
geese.
ones with the pink heads?
Yeah, they're kind of like a big pink feet. They're called Egyptian geese. They're all over South Florida.
They're very
days.
pretty. A lot of them are on golf courses down here.
Yeah, and they're
Yeah,
infestation.
they're
but you'll
really
see-
pretty birds.
I mean, they're a lot prettier than those Muscovies. Those things got like pepperonis tattooed to their face. See, the Egyptian geese, even though it's not a duck, but it's kind of a geese duck. Like that one, I might open hand it. It's pretty.
Yeah.
But those Muscovies, I'm closed fisting.
Well, I told you the story about this. We got married
Yeah.
in Maui,
And
right? And we went to.
Yeah, you told us
Wolfgang.
a story. Yeah.
Went to Wolfgang Puck, right? Like on the Four Seasons, like that was his restaurant there.
And
and on the menu, Muscovy duck, and we were all like, "I'm not sure these people understand."
And I don't think people realize because they've seen them their whole life, especially in South Florida, the Muscovy ducks. You have those things are velociraptors. If you look at their actual like webs, they have tremendous claws, like, velociraptor claws on their webs. Savage. All right, so
All right. I got one.
we're boxing that duck.
All right. Number 2. If you could have any job in the world, real or fictional, what would it be?
I'm not gonna go real. We gotta.
No, you got to go fictional.
We gotta go fictional. I'm going Mandalorian. That's a job. That's a job.
All right. I thought you were going to. All right. Well, I'll go with what I thought you were going to say. Jedi.
Okay. It was between Jedi, and then I was like, Mandalorian, I think just pays a little better. They can bend the rules a little bit more.
I don't think Jedi need money.
Yeah, they kind of do these days. Order 66
All right.
kind of messed
well,
everything
the
up.
interest rates are so high. I got you.
Yeah, Palpatine thing.
Jedis can't even get a mortgage nowadays.
Yeah, I know. But if they called Ross Mortgage, they could.
Well,
Yeah.
I can get you one. You just may not like the rate.
Nobody likes to rate these days.
no.
Can we go back to question 1? Just kidding.
I'm gonna go real on this
Okay.
because I don't live in that whole.
Oh, I know what you're going to
fantasy world
say.
that you guys do.
I bet I know what you're going to say. I'm going to write it down. All right.
I would like to be a
Hold on,
golf
hold on.
announcer.
Oh, God, I was going to try to say, let's do it on 3.
I
I was
wrote
gonna
PGA like you want to be on the tour.
Nah, I mean, yes, but
My second choice after a Mandalorian was going to be a Canadian cowboy. With a huge Instagram following.
That's TikTok.
you're talking about Grizzlies.
Yeah. 9 bears, but I'll break them up. All right.
It's a stat, man. You got to be true to the stats.
All right, this is a fun question. So you've always heard, hey, what's a red flag in a relationship? Like, what's a red flag? Hey, once you go on a date, what's a red flag? But what are some serious green flags in a relationship?
Gosh, you can talk football.
Ooh, that's a good green flag.
Good one. That's a good one.
Like when she goes, when you're watching football with her and she all of a sudden goes, why are they still in a zone?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, a few things will make your dick harder than that.
I don't know, honey, but we got to turn this TV off. Oh, that's a good one.
I don't know. Serious green flags. That is a very, very good one. I'm like stumped because that is such a good answer.
So for me, I have one, and it's if she can drive.
Yeah.
I need you to be able to drive, not just get around town. I need you to be able to drive.
No, yeah.
Drive like you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So I think for me, a green flag, because I'm going to go the opposite of red flag because it's a true story. I want to share it after I say it. But green flag, I need them to be incredibly caring and compassionate with their pets. Right? So I dated somebody, and I remember I was like, hey, isn't your new puppy at home and they've been along all day? Shouldn't we go take care of them? And they looked at me, they're like, yeah, that's all right. And I'm like, yeah, I can't trust you with children. It's just, so if you're good with your pets and you actually care about them, I think that's a green flag. All right. Ooh.
What do you think the most beautiful place in the world is?
That you've been to, or hypothetically? Like,
Doesn't say, but I'd like to think it would be
there's
where
definitely
you've
places
been.
I haven't been, but
I will go because it's the most beautiful place I've ever been was when I was on my own boat with my family in the Keys on the Gulf during a sunset. I never was at more peace and felt like I'm okay. Like Thanos could come and snapped at that moment. I was fine. I was fine being half that left at that moment.
So there is there's an island in the Caribbean or whatever, somewhere near Tortola, that you can't even get to without a boat, and there's only like one resort on it. And I was there for a radio thing, and there was a beach, and looking at those stars at night was something that, like that. Yeah, you could see everything. Like there was, that was fucking spectacular.
Scoopy's been some places too. He's been more places than us. So I'm curious.
yeah, I don't. So that's, I mean, they're all so different for me. I don't know the most beautiful place. So you think of Pebble, it's the most beautiful place because it's golf's. It's the greatest place I've ever been for golf. But then I think of Iceland, and it was like epic because it was so vastly different from one space to the next. And then Maui is very different from the two of them. I don't know. Most beautiful place ever. You know what? I'll probably go Iceland. If I had to go anywhere. But I've been.
That's where they did a lot of the
too.
Game of Thrones
Italy was
thing.
pretty dope. Like Positano and the Amalfi Coast. Stupid.
Yeah, I'm about to hit that up in a few months. That's Iceland's where they are. Yeah, Iceland's where they did a lot of the Game of Thrones filming, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We actually hiked literally we did a glacier hike on one where the big wall in the beginning, I guess, or something. There's like this massive, like huge wall at some point or whatever. Anyway, it was like right there. It was wild, dude. I mean, that place was legitimately crazy. because it has volcanoes, it has glaciers, it has ocean. Like it's wild shit.
All right, what question are we on? 4?
I think this will be. I think that was 4, right?
No, because we didn't really. You asked the first one, and then I went. Then you went.
I think that was 4. I was 4 legitimate.
That was 4. Yeah. See, this is 5. This last one.
This is 5. Legit. All right.
This is 5. Which famous person do you hate for no reason?
Ooh, it's 2 because they're the same people to me. Okay, Jerry Seinfeld and Ray Romano. Because I hate them, and the reason, and you said for no reason, I don't like them, but there is a slight reason. It shouldn't be a reason. Their voices annoy the absolute piss out of me.
All right.
They both. Yeah. Okay. That's my answer.
Man,
That's a tough question.
who do I hate for
For
no reason?
reason.
No fucking reason. Oh, well. All right. I guess I have one. Joaquin Phoenix. I don't know why, dude.
He's weird.
Why.
He's weird.
He is a weird dude. Like, I don't know. I think that was that. Remember that he went through that phase? He went to live and he did this method acting thing. The whole, like, I don't know. And I was like, dude, you're such a douche.
But you want to
Yeah,
know something too?
him.
Like, you know why I think you hate him? I'm just going to try to psychoanalyze this. Because he was in Gladiator, right? He was the Emperor in Gladiator. That's Joaquin Phoenix, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Was there another character that was so, like, I hated him in that? And after that movie, I think because I didn't like him so much of his role, I carried over for me as a person. Because every time I see him, I'm like, oh, you're the douchebag that sentenced Maximus to his death. Like, I don't like him. That's why I don't like him.
Yeah, I gotta be honest with you. I think mine is a bit darker and sicker reason. I growing up, I was a big fan of River Phoenix, and I kind of like, why him and not you? Like, why did you get the?
Yeah, and you shouldn't think like that. Yeah. Joaquin. I thought at first you were like Joaquin Gonzalez. Oh, Phoenix. Okay. I was like, why don't you like Joaquin Gonzalez? He's cool.
Scoop.
I think I'm going to have to go David Spade.
Ooh, that's a good one to hate for no reason.
Okay. I just saw him recently.
Like physically or like on TV?
Well, he did the intro, like the 30-minute intro for the live Chris Rock thing on Netflix.
Oh, he did?
2 weeks ago. It was him and other SNL folks and whatever. But yeah,
I have to watch.
David
Did you
Spade.
did you
Not
did you
because
catch
of
that
David
Chris
Spade.
Rock thing? Oh yeah,
It
I
was
have to
great.
watch it.
Jen and I watched it. We loved it.
oh my
Was it good?
goodness. There, yeah, he
Yeah.
bared his soul, and then when he got into the Will Smith Jada,
Oh, that was hilarious, dude.
Yeah,
Fucking
it was-
hilarious.
it was
I
scathing.
still think Bring the Pain is the best stand-up in the history of stand-ups.
Oh no! Listen, this doesn't touch his earlier stuff. Like
Yeah,
he's
no,
not
no.
like.
Well, look,
but it was.
nothing's
It
going to
was
ever touch Bring the Pain.
No,
But that was yeah. I mean, look, Eddie
was
Murphy
good
Raw and all comparable. But
oh,
Bring the
delirious
Pain was just
and yeah.
It was the best.
unbelievably great.
Yeah, I don't know comedy specials like that anymore.
Do you know Chris Rock is 2 years from being 60 years old?
That's yeah.
He's 58, bro.
Yeah,
Will Smith, the guy that smacked him, is 54.
yeah. That's
But he
kinda-
did. He has a
it's-
great
yeah,
little.
We're all,
he did a
we're
great
all,
little
we're
bit.
all, we're all towing the line here.
Yeah, we are. He had a great
Crazy
bit in that
song.
special talking about neighborhoods you want to live in. You always know because there's a lot of during the day, a lot of women walking around in jogging shorts and spandex and yoga pants. And he said, it's a neighborhood you don't want to live in when you see a bunch of adult males riding around kid bikes. He's got a point.
That's so good. He's great. I'm gonna have to
He is
watch
good.
it. Not tonight though.
Yeah.
But I gotta
No,
watch
no,
it.
no.
And you're like the
Yeah, it's a
third
full
person
hour.
to tell me that in like 12 hours.
All right, boys. So that's I think that's the show, right?
Yeah.
Sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
What do we call this bad boy?
Smushy Blue Smurfs.
Works for me.
I also had a scuba diver cleans it. I don't know why I think that's so funny.
I don't know either.
I just pictured a guy.
See what the... Oh, shit. Ah. All right. As always, okay.
How come I'm picturing like a pit or like imagining like a squeegee, like squeegee, like a squeegee, you know, like as he's cleaning it.
Flippers.
Yeah, squeegee, a squeegee.
I've cried 3 times on tonight's show. Might be a record.
Oh! that was like a ninja. That was a ninja IO. Like that came out of nowhere. Like where'd that come from? He's like, I cry. Oh! I don't. Oh, okay, that was fun. Bang.
That's another episode in the books. The Orange Bowl Boys are brought to you by Ed Morse Automotive Group. Visit edmorse.com.